Top 5 Trilogy Fights in Boxing History. There's an added enthusiasm in sports when you watch an intense rivalry between athletes, particularly in boxing, as two fighters go head-to-head against each other. This element provides more excitement to online sports betting. Rivalries could also produce classic showdowns that often lead to trilogy fights, which determine who is the better athlete. These multiple fights have made them an in-house name in boxing odds. Let's look back at the top 5 trilogy fights we've witnessed throughout the history of boxing. 1. Muhammad Ali vs. Joe Frazier. Who would have forgotten this legendary rivalry between boxing's heavyweight icons, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier? The pair first faced each other in March 1971 in the first fight dubbed the Fight of the Century, before the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Manny Pacquiao version in 2015, which topped the all-time biggest boxing pay-per-view fight. It was a big-time match between two undefeated fighters inside Madison Square Garden. Frazier got away with a unanimous decision. In the rematch almost 3 years later, in January 1974 at the same venue in the Big Apple, Ali exacted a revenge win to equalize their head-to-head record at 1 apiece. Then, the rivalry was settled in a third bout in October 1975, known as the Thriller in Manila. The already exciting match was further elevated by the heavyweight title on the line. Muhammad Ali made sure to close this historic chapter in boxing in his favor by making Frazier's corner throw in the towel between the 14th and 15th rounds to score a corner stoppage and become the WBC and WBA World Heavyweight Champion. 2. Manny Pacquiao vs. Erik Morales. In the middle years of the 2000s, two fighters made the most noise in the boxing world with their explosive performances. Mexican great Erik Morales and Filipino icon Manny Pacquiao headlined in 3 entertaining matches. The battle between the two fighters produced an incredible trilogy. Morales won the first match by unanimous decision in March 2005. The second match, though, was different, as Pacquiao turned the tide with a 10th-round TKO victory in January 2006, setting up a must-see third fight. 10 months later, Pacquiao sealed the rivalry with a stunning third-round stoppage of Morales to claim the WBC International Super Featherweight title. 3. Erik Morales vs. Marco Antonio Barrera. Before his rivalry with Manny Pacquiao, Erik Morales also had another nemesis during his fighting career in the form of fellow Mexican Marco Antonio Barrera. Morales edged Barrera in their initial meeting in February 2000 via a split decision. They were two of Mexico's best fighters, and they gave everyone 3 memorable fights from 2000 to 2004. In the rematch, Barrera masterfully won by outpointing Morales to a unanimous decision victory to even the matchup in June 2022. That win by the baby-faced assassin was a preview of how he would beat El Terrible in the third bout in November 2004, as Barrera was triumphant via a majority decision to end the rivalry and prove that he was the better fighter against Morales. 4. Arturo Gatti vs. Mickey Ward. Although there were no titles on the line for their 3 meetings, the 3 fights between Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward became an all-time masterpiece as the two fighters slugged it out. In the 9th round, a 1-point deduction and a knockdown caused Gatti's first fight in May 2002, resulting in a majority decision loss. 6 months later, Gatti bounced back with a lopsided unanimous win. With another room to make a definitive ending in the rivalry, the two finally faced each other in a third match in June 2003. But this time, it was a more competitive bout compared to the second one, as the Canadian closed this chapter by stamping another unanimous decision victory, also to send Ward into retirement. 5. Evander Holyfield vs. Riddick Bowe. Almost every great boxer has their adversary, and in Evander Holyfield's case, it was Riddick Bowe. Both fighters have fought 3 times during their careers between 1992 and 1995. Bowe claimed a dominating unanimous decision win over Holyfield in their maiden meeting in November 1992 to claim the WBC, WBA, and IBF heavyweight titles. A year later, Holyfield redeemed himself against him and reclaimed the titles from Bowe in a close majority decision triumph. But the third encounter proved a massive setback for Holyfield's career, as he was stopped in the 8th round in November 1995. It was only the third loss in Holyfield's professional record. Boxing betting lines. There's no off-season in boxing, nor is there a break in online boxing betting at BetMGM. Whether you're looking for method of victory, round betting, live betting, or anything else, you can take the non-stop excitement of boxing to the next level at the best online sportsbook. If you're new to the online sportsbook, register today with a sportsbook bonus. And check out sportsbook promos each time you log in.